Hey everyone, I'm back from my whirlwind trip, at least the first two legs of it. I still have Vegas to go. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. We had a really great time on our trip. It was epic. The Bahamas and then Universal Studios in Orlando, it was just completely insane. So much fun, and I even managed to snag a big old bag of drugstore makeup while I was there. I'll be showing you that in the next few videos. But first, when I got home from my trip, I had 4 packages on my front porch. And they were all from Ulta, Sephora, and Too Faced. I finally got my Too Faced package with the new chocolate bonbons palette in it and 2 of the new melted chocolate lip products in it. I had been waiting for that. I ordered it the first day they released it. And I didn't get it until I got back from my trip because it got lost in the mail. Yeah, I was real thrilled about that. It was due to be delivered the day before we left. I was so excited, and it didn't show up, and then they were showing it as delivered on the delivery schedule, and I'm like, okay, great. I'm going to have to wait out my whole trip and, without this new bonbons palette, which I was so excited about, and I'm so excited to have it on today and to show you what I did with this. This is the coolest palette. It just really is. So, Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. This is part of that whole chocolate bar line that they've done. They've done 2 of them now. This is the 3rd one. And I had both of the 2 others. This is my favorite because this has a lot of really different cool tone eyeshadows in it. A lot of pinks, purples, and cool tones, which is just what I like. It comes with a neat instruction card. It has 3 different looks on it, and I did one of them today. It's called Bonbon Babe, or at least I attempted to anyway. And then on the back is, step-by-step instructions for all 3 of these little looks. So it comes in this metal package, which I like. I like the metal ones. I don't like cardboard palette covers. It just doesn't work for me. And what's so cute is that they're heart-shaped. They're all hearts. It's just so cute. Look at these colors in here. Now, what I thought was kind of odd on this palette, when I touch them with my finger, they feel... all of the colors, or most of the colors, feel very hard and dry. And I was a little bit worried, but then when I started working with them, they go on pretty well. I'm going to swatch some of these colors for you, some of my standouts on this palette. But first I'll show you what I did today. So here's how everything turned out. I used one of the step-by-step instruction cards that they had with the palette. So I started out by putting over my entire lid satin sheets, which I believe is in another one of their chocolate palettes. This is a really unusual color, and it's in a larger brick in this palette, so you can really get a lot of use out of it. There's 2 colors in here that are larger bricks than just the little hearts. This is an unusual color in that it looks sort of like a vanilla, or maybe with a hint of pink to it, the shimmer, like a pink champagne, but it is really gold when you put it on. I'll put it on my hand. It comes across that weird duochrome purple or pink to gold when you put it on. Put that over my entire lid, and I started out by putting Black Currant, which is a deep metallic, very true purple in the inner and outer corners. This is kind of a different kind of setup for me. Don't always do it that way. I usually do just a dark color in the outer corner. Now this Black Currant, I will show you on my finger and on my hand. It is a very sort of sheer purple. Let me put it on my hand for you. It comes out very sheer, so I was really layering it on my eye to get any kind of real intensity with it. I never got a super amount of intensity with it like I do with a lot of darker colors that I'll put like in my outer corner. So it just is kind of a sheer color, just so you know on that one. I'm still exhausted from this trip. I mean, that's why my hair looks like I stuck my finger in a light socket. It's like I don't care today because I am still tired. I mean, we got in last night. It wasn't too late, but we got in last night, and I slept a long time last night. I took a nap today. I'm still worn out. So anyway, so I put in the center of my lid a color called Totally Fetch. It is the brightest fuchsia-y bright hot pink. And that one was felt particularly hard to me and dry on my finger when I was, sort of finger swatching these. When I first opened the palette, I always finger swatch a bunch of them that I like. And that one just felt really dry and hard. Again, this one is not a real opaque color. It's a very sheer bright pink. See, I just put a little bit on there. You can see how sheer it is. It's very sheer, so you kind of had to really pack it on to get a lot of intensity in the middle of my lid with that one. Next, I took Almond Truffle, and I did sort of a crease over the whole thing. And all of my crease, I did this Almond Truffle. Almond Truffle is beautiful. It is a beautiful matte, purplish, grayish taupe. Love that one. Good coverage on that one. It's right there on trying to cover up my horrible freckle on my hand there. Almond Truffle makes the perfect crease color. It is that sort of light pink to gray to taupe crease color that just looks like a deeper version of your own skin tone. It's really pretty. So I blended all that together, and then on my lower lash line, I lined with one of my wonderful Lancome liquid pencils that I have, and then on the outer corner, on the outer corner of my lower lash line, I again packed this black currant into that and sort of swept that over the whole line here. I really, really like this palette. There's so much versatility here. I was really wanting to do sort of a brown look today and maybe put some of this Totally Fetch, that hot pink one, as a liner underneath or something. But there's a lot of versatility here. Let me show you some of my favorite combos on here. I totally am in love with this Bordeaux, it's called. It is a burgundy brown, not a burgundy purple, but a definite like burgundy brown. I can't wait to play with that one. So neat. Another one I like on here is called Earl Grey. It is a deep gray blue. It is a blue gray, like a navy gray. I want to play with that one in conjunction with the next color I'm going to show you. I really like this Cafe au lait. It is it's so pretty. It's sort of duochroming on me. It looks very silver gray right here, but then it sort of duochromes a pink. I want to play with that. Really like Molasses Chip. It is a bronzy gold right here. Has a lot of pink to it. Gorgeous. Oh, I want to play with that one so bad. Another good one on here is called Sprinkles, and it is an unusual pink. I'll put it up here in the corner. It's a very light babyish pink, but it's duochromes to a gold a little bit. And then there's Dark Truffle, which is a dark bronze that has a lot of sort of deep plum in it. Those are my favorites. That's just about the whole palette. There's a few other colors, but that's just about the whole palette. I love this palette. It has a lot more cools in it. In fact, I would not call any of these colors warms. I wouldn't call any of them warms. So it's all cool palette to me. And again, you know, the usual smell. Just takes you away with these cocoa powder smelling chocolate palettes that Too Faced does. It just adds something to your makeup routine. You're just inhaling that wonderful smell while you're putting on your makeup, and it just adds to your whole experience. So in my Too Faced package, I also ordered a couple of the new melted chocolate lipsticks. They are so fantastic. And the big question is, do they have a scent? You know, they're called melted chocolate. So I was wondering, you know, I'm just looking at them online and ordering them. I'm wondering, do they have a chocolate smell? I will tell you in just a minute. Because first of all, what I have on today, because the colors that I got in the chocolate melteds did not really go with my look today. What I have on today is a new Giorgio Armani lip lacquer. These are called Ecstasy lacquers, and this particular one is number 504. There's not really any colors, but it's a very unusual, sparkly fuchsia purple. Really pretty. I really like this lacquer. It has a duochrome to it. Again, I love my duochromes. Look at that. So it goes into a purple metallic, if you get it at just the right angle. Nice heavy-duty lacquer, and it stays on really well. Kind of shocked at how long it stays on, this one. A little sheer. There's a whole bunch of colors, but this one's a little sheer because of the darkness. You can see how it got sheer toward the bottom here. You do have to put a couple of layers of this one on, and it does kind of set, so it allows you to be able to build it like that. But I love the color on this. It has this bluish, micro glitter in it. It's just a really unusual. Again, it's number 504. And of course it has a wonderful smell. It has sort of a fruity Giorgio Armani lip product smell. Really pretty on. They have a wide range of colors in these and great lacquer. So I have here 2 of the melted chocolates. And I want to get more, let me just tell you right now, because these are so wonderful. This one is called Chocolate Milkshake. This one is called Metallic Frozen Hot Chocolate. Can you guess which one I like the best? Yeah, this one is awesome on. I will show you both of these on. Okay, the big question is, do they have a smell? And let me just tell you right now, the answer to that is, it is fantastic. It smells like chocolate syrup. It doesn't smell like the palette. The palette has a different smell. It has a very sweet cocoa powdery smell, sort of marshmallow, hot chocolate with marshmallow smell. This doesn't smell like that. It has a very much more intense smell, and it smells to me like chocolate syrup or a chocolate liqueur. It really smells to me like a chocolate liqueur. Like if you get a chocolate martini or something, it smells just like that. It smells sort of like it has alcohol in it. Smells so much better than the palettes, and the palettes are, out of this world in the way they smell. So you've got your standard little sponge with the little holes in it, and you sort of squeeze the tube. This one is the chocolate milkshake. It's sort of a nude color. You've got your melted lipstick consistency. Very creamy on this one, very creamy. But a good nude peach. And of course, you've got your little bit of shine that these melted lipsticks give you. Man, it just feels so nice. I may just have to wear one of these, even though it doesn't go with what I have on, because of the way they smell and the way they feel. It just feels so nice. Liquidy and moisturizing and nourishing. This one's a good pink, basic, pinkish nude. That's it right here. This is the stain that's left from my Armani lacquer. That Armani lacquer does tend to leave a stain on your lips, so that's good. It gives you extra coverage and extra color. And oh boy, do I love this one. This is the Metallic Frozen Hot Chocolate. You see how they've kind of duochromed the case on there, the packaging on this one. I love this one, it's so pretty. This is making me want a chocolate martini so bad, and I don't even drink. It has a gold sort of sheen to it. Dark brown, chocolatey brown. This one is very much of a gloss. It doesn't have the extreme coverage that the other melteds, a lot of those have, maybe because it's the metallic, but it's very glossy. Okay, and here's the frozen hot chocolate on my hand. Because sometimes you need to see something on somebody's, like, their skin rather than their lips, because lips do add a color of some sort to your lip products. This one's kind of sheer. Okay, those are my Too Faced beauties and my Armani beauty. I have much things to show you. I got a big sack of stuff, new spring drugstore products at CVS while I was on my trip. Can't wait to show you those. There's a lot of things on my radar. Companies are coming out with their spring lines a lot earlier this year. It's kind of strange. Usually you have to wait till maybe February to start seeing spring lines. Everybody's launching their spring lines right now. Very excited about Anastasia Beverly Hills. They're doing a quad of highlighters. Very excited about that. There's a new Clinique lip scrub. It's really interesting. It's a little pot and it has a lip scrub on one side and a matching lip gloss on the other side. So I have one of those on order. There's a beautiful new Dior spring palette. I've got to grab that one. There's this new Chanel lip product. It's a lacquer or a gloss on one end, and then it's a sealant on the other. I have to check that one out. Lots of things coming up on my radar. Lots of spring lines coming out left and right. So I'll be very busy with you guys the next several months. See you tomorrow.